Hello, welcome once again to my podcast, Living with Purpose. This is Jeanette Munsami, and today I'm talking to you about when God says no. I remember as a child growing up asking my parents to allow me to take a trip into the city to hang out with some of my friends. When I received a resounding no, my heart was shattered, thinking, how could they do this to me? Do they not know how much hanging out with my friends meant to me? Little did I realize it then. My parents had more wisdom and knowledge and were seasoned in experiences. They no did not mean they didn't love me. It just meant they knew better what was best for me. Just like that with God, life circumstances often bring us to our knees and in pursuit for God to step in and act when our human limitations kick in. But the answer does not come, and God seems so silent. You may have begged and pleaded with God to change that situation, to bring healing to a loved one, to put together that broken marriage, save that delinquent child, or even bring the financial breakthrough that you so desperately needed. Whatever you were facing, but the answer still never came. God's silence has conjured up feelings of bitterness and distrust in you. Your natural response now is to run from Him and close your heart to His workings in your life. I'm reminded of Jeremiah 33 verse 3, which says, "Call to me, and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know of." Notice God says to call on Him. He will answer, but He does not say when. This is a clear indication that God acts on His timetable and decides when and how our prayers and petitions are answered. Just as our parents, when growing up, had dominion over us, what we asked of them was in their control and how it was handled or answered. They had their valid reasons of saying no to us, because they could see the hidden dangers ahead or the path that we were taking that led to danger and harm. Looking back now, I see that they only had the best and the highest intention for me. Although this did not sit well with me at the time, they stuck to their guns and maintained their position, knowing full well that the pain of saying no to me would be pale in comparison to the pain suffered if they had said yes. So too with God. He is our loving Heavenly Father, and He knows the best and has the ultimate good in mind for us. We have a choice of hardening our hearts towards God by being offended because He did not bring the answer we prayed for, or we can, in spite of Him not answering, be obedient and accepting of His plan for our life. This is a game changer, being offended or being obedient. God won't always answer our prayers with a yes or give us the response we are expecting. God is sovereign and mighty. He does not think, reason, or move like we anticipate Him to. He has something greater in store for us than we could ever imagine or comprehend. The Bible clearly states His thoughts and ways are higher than ours. Understand that God's no is not rejection, but instead redirection. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Remember that when God says no, there is a reason, there is a plan, and there is an outcome. Stay in faith and do not grow weary. Until next time, this is Jeanette Munsami, and remember to live with purpose.